Hello everybody, welcome to this month's thrift challenge. It is furniture this month and I'm coming to you from our shop so that I can show you some furniture, what I'm doing. This is a pre-recorded video because I'm going to show you two different parts. This painting the chairs and then excuse me, the table inside, what I did last late spring, early summer. So our dining room table is solid wood. We bought it, we were the original owners from furniture store. We chose out the color, I chose out the color for our house that we had right after we were married. It is a great table. It's got two leaves with it. It fits great with our family functions. It just didn't fit in the farmhouse anymore now, color-wise. The seats, as you'll see later, were a fabric that I'm not sure why I chose in the first place, but I did. So I'm going to be reupholstering the chairs and painting the chairs all white. I painted the table legs white, and then the tabletop itself was a dark stain, and then I stripped the entire top and then just kept it that color it ended up, and then sealed it. So these are the chairs. I have two coats on this chair. As you can see up here in this corner, I had some drips, so I've scraped off the drips and I'm going to repaint, and then I sanded so there's no rough edges. I have been using my Wagner bought out HomeRite, but HomeRite paint sprayer that I love. I'm using the Maker Studio Blessed chalk paint, and then you put it in here, and then I mix it with a little bit of water so that it will run through the paint sprayer a little easier. And I knew I was going to end up needing 3 coats because I had to do 3 coats on the table legs. Table legs I did with a brush. And then this is just a lot easier using the paint sprayer when you have a chair with all the nooks and crannies that a chair has. I will be sealing these chairs as well, so I'll do a whole blog post about all this. But I wanted to share for anybody who's doing furniture this month. Mine wasn't technically a thrift furniture, but it was a table I didn't want to get rid of, so I'm just kind of repurposing it. We do have a little table in our kitchen that we eat breakfast on. I call it kind of like our breakfast nook table. It was from Craigslist, and it doesn't fit with our decor anymore either, and so I will be redoing that one as well. So there's just so many options when it comes to furniture. I'll also show you later in the video, after I show you the table, some of my other furniture pieces that I've done that I found at thrift stores or estate sales or garage sales. So yeah, so I've scraped off my drips. I'm going to be doing a whole nother coat, and then I'll be sealing this entire thing before I reupholster the top. If you want to see, the back has not yet been done. So that is the color that it started at, this really dark brown. When I stripped the table, you'll see that some of these darker lines stayed in there, which I actually liked. Ended up using it in the table. So yeah, I'm doing this carefully in sections so that they all turn out nicely. Trying to take my time, make sure each coat is very well dried before doing the next coat. I'm using this spray tint that I also got from HomeRite. It's perfect. You can see all the spray on the back. I've used this for doors. They have smaller versions as well if you don't have the space for this large of one. But it just helps when you're trying to, use a paint sprayer and not getting it everywhere. What else did I say? So I use sawhorses to paint doors, and it works great because the overspray just hits the tent wall, and then I don't have to worry about making sure I have plastic or cardboard or anything. I am on a piece of cardboard here for the floor so I don't get the floor all painted. There is a mesh cover that I have rolled up right now, but you could enclose this whole thing if you had bad weather and you were outside and you didn't want anything to get in on your furniture, whatever you're painting. So if you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to answer those for you. If you have anything you're having questions on or you're not sure, I absolutely love refinishing furniture. Like I said, have several in our house. We have several more projects I want to do in our house of furniture. Our dressers, my daughter's dresser, all of our doors are being repainted. We've done our coffee table. So yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things to do. And so I would love to talk to you about it. So go ahead and comment and we can. All right, as promised, here is the dining room table that the chairs go with. So you can see the chairs that are sitting here have not been reupholstered or painted. That was the first chair I was painting. So here's the table. I actually refinished the entire thing in our house. I did not move it out to a garage or anything. I used Citra strip for the top. It's, I mean, it smells like oranges, so it's safe for use inside. So that, I put plastic, hi buddy, I put plastic down under the entire table before starting, let it sit on top, scraped it off. The top, this is what it looks like after the finish was removed. There's no stain on this. This was the original wood. I don't know what type of wood it is. I'd have to go back and look. And then I sealed it with a matte sealer. And then the bottom is painted in the same paint that I am doing the chairs. And then it was sealed as well with the same matte sealer that's on top. So I painted with brush all of these, and then used the Citra strip and a scraper to do the top. And I'll adjust this a little bit so you can kind of see. The glare isn't the greatest, but all right, so there you can see the top a little bit better. Again, it's sealed with a matte sealer, so I just wipe it off when it gets dirty by the kids. These dark lines in here, those are from the wood originally. That didn't come out, and I was okay with that. That's how I actually like the look of this. So you can imagine what the whole thing's going to look like once the chairs are done. And then let me pan over here. It's going to be an interesting video since it's all about furniture. So let me show, not the cleanest or organized spot, but let me show you this. This is a Craigslist find. It was I think they call it a console table. If I take the drawers out, I can't tell as well in there. But I didn't paint like right in here. You can still see the color. It was a dark wood. This is not solid wood. It was like a veneer. And this is done in milk paint. This is the Miss Mustard Seed milk paint, and then it is have a sealer on it as well, a matte sealer. I love it. This, move those, is a stool. It's really short, so I would say it's probably best used for like a plant stand. It's definitely functional as a stool. The top, well, I used to swivel. It's a little stiff. The top swivels, again, I said I would definitely use it as a plant stand or something. Let me just sit down here. This whole thing is actually sealed with wax, with a farmhouse furniture wax, so it does not have a matte sealer on it. It's wax. And I was very nervous to use wax at first, but I actually really love this. Put a stencil design on top. Yeah. So there's some of the furniture I've redone. This stool I think ended up costing me 99 cents at Goodwill. And the console table, I know I paid, I think, $25 or $30 for this from someone local. And I love it. I change up the decor for each holiday. As you can tell at the moment, it's not all straightened up here, but that's okay. So as I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I love redoing furniture. I just think there's so many possibilities out there with so much at thrift stores that people get rid of because they think it's ugly. Really, it could be transformed into something phenomenal with just a little paint, time, and elbow grease. I also think there's a lot of smaller furnitures out there, like, you know, this stool that could be used as a plant stand. I have another stool. I'll link that blog post here from the first time I did milk paint, and my mistakes I made and what I needed to do differently, but it is used as a plant stand over next to my hutch. My hutch I've redone. Yeah, there's so many options. This craft cart I'm looking at right now, that was redone. That was given to me free. It was a microwave cart at one point. So let me see your furniture too. Email me at amy@1905farmhouse.com. I would love to see your transformations and share it with everyone. Again, comment below. Thank you.